Just had a conversation with a young man that, in my opinion, is looking for the magic answer, the key to the test. Let me tell you something, folks. There ain't no magic answer in special warfare, special ops, special forces. There ain't no magic answer. You either hard enough, you either relish in the hard work, you either have the capacity or you don't. And if you don't have it, then you got to go build it. And you can only build large amounts of hard work and capacity by doing hard work and capacity. It doesn't happen any other way, folks. I can't just give you a pill and make you a Navy SEAL. Hope you enjoy. As always, smash the subscribe button. If you love it, share it with your friends and maybe they'll like it too. Have a good day and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, cool. What do you got, man? You there?
What you mean?
I said, what's your question?
Yeah, man, I think just in general, my name's Randy. I mean, I know Jake a little bit, done some training stuff with him, and he just mentioned your name as I was talking to Kai, and Kai's had more and more interest about, doing special operations stuff, but never really has met with anyone or talked to anyone who's actually had experience in it.
Yep.
So just gain some knowledge in it. I had probably several questions. Some of them, you kind of get different answers to, like whether what's the best way to approach it if you do decide that's what you want to do. Do you just go right out of high school and go for it, or do you go to school, do any sort of ROTC or any of that stuff, get a degree and then do it? Like, what's the best path for doing it?
Yeah, Kai, how old are you?
17.
Okay, what, you in high school?
Yeah.
How your grades?
Good.
What's good?
What GPA?
I got a 3.4. I have a 21 on the ACT.
Okay, so okay, all right. So here's what I'm gonna say. What's your physical background? Like, what is your hardness level? Where'd you grow up?
I mean, playing football and wrestling and stuff like that. But
How much wrestling you do?
like 3 years, 4 years.
Okay, when'd you stop wrestling?
7th grade.
Okay,
8th grade.
all right. So what have you been doing since then?
Just playing football.
Baseball.
And football and baseball.
Okay, and where'd you grow up?
Spring, Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay, so here's my deal, man. You gotta judge how hard you are. Hang on real quick. Xavier, stop making noise, please. Holy shit, man. You gotta judge how hard you are, dude. And I'm be honest with you. Like, I could have went to any of the special forces trainings and been fine straight out of high school, but I got raised hard as shit, man. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Like, everybody think they tough, but if you don't have a tough background, then I recommend everybody at least get some maturity, work construction for 2 or 3 years, do some hard-ass manual labor before you go into that field. Because it's not something you can just step into and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this and have heart and will and get through it. Like, how fast can you run right now?
I'm pretty fast. It depends on the distance.
All right, give me a mile.
Mile, I can run it probably right around 6 minutes.
Okay, so that's just average, just so we putting everybody in the same context. 6 minute mile ain't fast. That's just okay. So what's your 5 mile time?
I haven't ran a 5 mile.
Okay, what's the farthest you've ran in the last month?
Probably like 800 meters, like all in one.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say, man. Everybody want to talk about the special operations, all that shit. They want to talk about Rangers and Green Berets and PJs and MARSOC and SEALs. If you ain't made for the life, you ain't gonna make it, man. Okay? If working out ain't who you are, you ain't gonna make it for the most part. Okay? So if you tell me last month you've only ran 800 meters, then, do you go to the gym often?
Yeah, I have football practice every day and I work out pretty much every day.
So you got football for high school?
Yeah.
Okay, you graduate next year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I just want like you got to be wired for that type of work, okay? And it starts with how much manual labor you can endure. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of questions do you have?
Here, Jake, let me jump in because I think on your question about his hardness,
So listen, sir. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really talk to parents.
that's all
Okay.
right. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Here's my deal. Like you're not going through it, right? So it, I just don't, like you set this up, but I'm gonna talk to him about it because I don't need anybody else's opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. So I mean, I hate to be an asshole, but like
No, you're
it
not.
don't
You're
help
not.
him. Like for you helping him, don't help him. Cause when
No,
you
no,
when he
I
get,
was just,
go ahead.
I was only going to speak up to make a clarification, but I'm totally fine with him speaking.
Yeah, I just know this, man. Like they don't make it, man. Flat out. If he
Right.
ain't dying to do this, he ain't gonna make it.
No, I totally agree with that.
And it's not some shit where like you can't just like there ain't no discovery process in this shit. Motherfuckers think that they can like this whole fallacy, man. The United States is in a big fallacy right now. The whole country's in a fallacy. Cause America thinks that you can do anything that you want to do if you set your mind to it. Okay? That applies to a lot of stuff. But you gotta have 10 years of hard work before you go into special operations. Soft people don't go into special operations. You don't get hard just growing up in an average lifestyle with an average, you know what I'm saying? You don't get hard doing that. And so this fallacy that anybody can make it through special operations if they try hard enough is bullshit. It's all bullshit. This whole fucking everybody selling shit, all these people selling workout programs and all this other stuff. That's why I give my workout program away for free. I ain't selling shit. I made a masterclass so that I didn't have to talk to all these fucking people. Okay, all the average people that want mentorship, I ain't had to fucking talk to them. I sent them to the masterclass, and they can hear exactly what I tell all of the guys that I have that are successful. The same exact conversations. So now they can get me without me having to lose all my chi talking to a bunch of average people, because they're not gonna make it. My guy. I give you this example, man. My dude called me last week, and he said, "Jake, I got your PDF 9 months ago, and I wanted just to give you credit for how you prepared me for AFAS, for Green Beret selection." And I said, "Dude, I haven't talked to you in 9 months." He said, "You didn't have to. You gave me everything I needed to be successful. All I had to do is use it." He said, "I dropped 2 minutes off my 2 mile time." He said, "I went to AFAS and killed it." He said, "I'm getting ready to go to Green Beret selection. I just got to brag. Everything is awesome," but he didn't have no mentorship. Okay, those are the guys that get it done. They don't need a lot of guidance. They just need to understand what they got to do, and then they go out and they kill themselves, and then they get ready and they go. Because they got raised hard. Like I've talked to him. I know where he grew up. He from Washington State. He grew up. I lived in his town at some point. There ain't no way he didn't grow up hard in the town that he grew up, because it's a rural country ass town with a lot of work involved. And he didn't grow up with anything. So that's why I say, like, Makai, like, it's up to you, bud. Like, I don't know what you want to do, but like doing discovery and all this other stuff, like I would tell you, go get a construction job, man. You in Arkansas, go work on a roofing crew this summer. Right? And then if you don't like that type of work, then you're not built for special operations. And people say I'm crazy, and then they go do that work and they're like, "Damn, man." Because if you're not capable of that level of work, when you get to training, you ain't gonna make it. Because I tell everybody, the training part is the easy part. Like, getting through training is the easy part. And that's why, like, everybody talking about how hard Buds is and all this other crazy shit. It don't even compare to the real work that you do in the real world. It's not even close. It's not even close to the level of work that you're going to put out when you actually get to where you're trying to go. So if you struggling to get through the training part of it, then there's no chance. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.